You are listening to KYRS, Medical Lake Spokane, 88.1 and 92.3 FM. We are now going to go live for a special performance with Atlas Hugged.
Happy New Year, everyone. Happy 2018. I'm glad to be here with you. Hope you're feeling okay. We are Atlas Hugged out of Spokane, Washington, and we're here to play some tunes from our new album that will be coming out in February 16th, which is Chinese New Year. And Atlas Hugged, it comes obviously from the Ayn Rand book Atlas Shrugged, but the idea is that we have flipped it around to be, instead of a man struggling under the weight of the world and a dystopia, that it could possibly be even a feminine Atlas that is embracing the world, hugging it, and creating change. And on a New Year's Day, often everyone will wake up with a resolution to change and to be different. And I have seen in the world and nature change happening all the time. You know, to a butterfly, a tadpole to a frog. It's something, metamorphosis happens all the time. And I just want to empower everyone out there on New Year's Day that change is real, and it's accessible, and metamorphosis starts with the mind, and we can really be different than we've ever been. So we're here. I'm Drew Blincow. We have Bradford Little, Heather Blondin, and Baby. Matt Loi on bass, Heather's on the drums, Bradford's on guitar, and we have Baby Simone in her belly and Baby August in mine. So we're actually a 6-member group. And we're going to start off with a song called Many Doors, and it comes from a combination of a Henry David Thoreau quote, which is, "The world is no better and no worse than it ever has been or ever will be." So this kind of takes the pressure off. I always liked that. And then also the idea that, you know, in my father's house there are many rooms but one door. This is kind of an alternative to that, to say that there are many rooms, many doors, many ways, many avenues. And here we go. So here we go. Woo! There is rhythm in disorder, ain't no rhyme in the sublime, and I only just discovered darkness surrounds the light, yeah, 'cause nothing's worse or better than it was before. In my house there are many, many, many doors. Woo! Baby's kicking. All right, we got another one for you. This next song is called Hypnotize, and it's about television, and then there's kind of a part in the middle where it slows down, and it's almost like an alternative vision of what a television could be if we're talking about change. Imagine if the television actually started to make sense to us and started to help us grow. Imagine like newscasters looking into the camera and really meaning what they say and reaching out and seeing, television. I mean, it could be something amazing that really changes the world. So this is kind of a satire and a hopeful vision of television. It's called Hypnotize. Jeopardized, paralyzed, cannot hear your cries. Ooh, jeopardized, paralyzed, won't you come inside? the streets, embracing one another, crying, laughing, seeing, finally seeing one another. The world will never be the same. The revolution will be televised. Glorified homicide flash before your eyes. Ooh, glorified homicide televised inside. Send a shiver. Okay, so I'm gonna switch instruments here. I'm gonna make a little announcement again about our album release on February 17th, Chinese New Year. We have the date, but we don't have a location yet, and we're looking for something creative in Spokane. We can do our own sounds, so if anyone has any ideas, let me know. And we're going to be playing with Dario Ray, who is a local act, just an amazing orchestral singer-songwriter group, just amazing. So really honored to be playing with them. And I'm going to switch over to the guitar now. Thank you, ukulele. Okay. So this next song is called Accidental Harmonic, because sometimes things just harmonize all by themselves by accident. And yeah, this kind of speaks for itself. Understand, I'm in the heart of a woman's dreams, riding with a crown of infancy. Catch me if you can, I'm a catch and release. you lend a hand? Bit the one that fed me, now I'm on my knees. Haven't got the heart for your simple pleasantries. Meanwhile, the divine is running track down my spine. What's that I see? What's that I see? What's that I see? Staring straight back at me. This tiny mirror's eyeing you. This tiny mirror's eyeing you. This tiny mirror is eyeing you, 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 is eyeing me. Grab that mirror, look at it up close under microscope. As near as the eye can see, a crystal clear imagery. The God is in yourself, the guide is in yourself, the God is in yourself, the God is in yourself, the goddess in yourself, the goddess in yourself, the goddess in yourself, and your name is how it's spelled. Your name, your name, your name, your name is how it's spelled. Yes. Yes. All right. Coffee for Bradford. Did you want to say something, Matt?
Yeah, and that the album that's coming out, we're calling that Ultrasound?
Ultrasound.
And there'll be a couple images of the band members to be on there, the young ones from Drew and Heather. And also, yeah, it was recorded locally. Wade Thames at Elk Creek Recording, and he recorded, mixed, and mastered that. Did a great job. And we'll definitely have some hard copies and probably digital version as well when the album comes out. And that is February 17th.
Yeah.
February 17th. That's right. Yeah, well, yeah, the two men will crawl back into a womb. That's what we'll do. And also you can find us online, Atlas Hugged on Facebook. I think that's probably the best way to reach us and see what we got going on.
Yeah, Bradford said 2 moms, 2 babies, and 2 man-children.
Yeah. I said man-children first. I second that.
Okay, next song's called Black Butterflies. sea soul, freedom queen. Sometimes you get burned, but it's worth dancing close to the fire. Yeah, I'm counting black butterflies. Butterflies in disguise, carrying knowledge on the dust of their wings. Sing, sing if you know you're a queen. And play if you know you'll always be a child. Forget what has hurt you. Remember the lesson. Forget what the rest have to say. Love comes from a source within. Yeah, I'm counting. The world around like colors flow, unbound by the modern modernities, trying to take all the magic out. Yeah, I'm counting black butterflies. Surprise, surprise, surprise is all
Fantastic.
I love that noise. Great. Yeah, surprising. It was all around. Love it. Okay, so next song is kind of also is a surprise. This is our sweet song called Country Home. And happy to play it for you, for all of you that have a sweet little home to go to. This is an homage. I wrote it for a friend's family. How you doing, Mama?
Good. My bass drum pedals.
Getting those drums ready? All right. Now might be a nice time. It's 1 p.m. A little hair of the dog for everyone out there. You know, it's reasonable. You're drinking for 4 because 2 of us can't have it, and they say you're drinking for 2. For other people need to do that for us. So have one on us.
Good in osmosis. Pour it on the TV.
As I step outside never known. But I'll always come back to my country home. Awesome. Thank you. And we have one more song for you with the full band. And this song is our like therapeutic song. It's bring out your inner child. And the song is called Friends. And I hope you enjoy it. And if you feel so inclined, just completely freak out at home or in your car and dance along with us. So. Ready, gang? Ready, friends?
Yep. Ready.
Ready, friend.
Friends.
You're my friend.
Playing in the streets and dancing to the beats of our own drums. Careless and free, you really mean the world to me, oh yeah. 'Cause you're my friend, my friend, my friend, my friend, my friend, my friend, my friend until the end. Won't you be my friend, my friend, my friend, my friend, my friend, my friend, my friend until the end? Woo! You're my friend, 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 my friend. Won't you be my friend? Yeah. Whoa. 'Cause you're my friend, my friend, my friend, my friend. Won't you be my friend? Yeah. Oh. 'Cause you're my friend, my friend, my friend, my friend, my friend, my friend, my friend until the scraping up our knees and getting stung by bumblebees. So, yeah. Love is our decree. We're always given what we need. Oh, yeah. Why? 'Cause you're my friend, my friend, my friend, my friend, my friend, my friend, my friend until the end. Won't you be my friend, my friend, my friend, my friend, my friend, my friend, my friend until the end?
Fantastic. Bluegrass speed there. Your strings are on fire.
Some people are usually like, yes, fine, I will be your friend. Okay.
And what is the date of your release party again?
The 17th, Friday.
Don't have a place for it yet, but it's the 17th, Friday.
Yeah.
And we be sure and get that on our concert calendar as soon as you let us know where it is.
Right, and we will get more information on Facebook. So look up Atlas Hugged on Facebook. Not shrugged, hugged.
Atlas Hugged live in the studio, ladies and gentlemen. It's awesome. Care for a final band introduction again? We have on guitar.
Bradford Little.
I'm Heather Blondin on drums with baby Simone.
Matt Loi on bass.
And Drew Blincow on vocals, ukulele, and guitar. And, okay, I'm sorry. The album release is on the 16th. Friday, the 16th of February. I kept switching that 17. I'm sorry, but it is the 16th, okay? 16th.
February
16th, got it. All right. Well, thank you so much for coming here and playing for us live.
Yeah, and I just have I wanted to give a slight introduction to a couple other elements that we have going on. We have the time. So I wanted to debut that there's also a comic story, like a graphic novel being written that I'm putting together that is the story of Atlas. That is a snake is the main character. And a snake is a very misunderstood character in modern day, but it's really the symbol of health. If you think of like the staff with the two snakes interweaving, that represents like the chakras aligned. And anyway, so the main character is a snake. And the last thing that Atlas remembers before the blackout is she's watching TV. And the words, the revolution will be televised, is tracking across the bottom of the screen. And it had been, this is a little bit in the future, and everything had been getting a lot better. People were starting to wake up. They were turning industrial factories that were polluting into cloud-making factories that saved the environment. People were tired, no longer being racist or gender specific or whatever, ideally world, right? So the hook of the story is that things got a lot better before they got worse. So this is the last thing that Atlas remembers as she's sitting on the couch, relaxed in how the snake, she's a snake. She's content with the world, and that's the last thing that Atlas remembers before the blackout. So that's where I'll leave you with the introduction. And there's also a couple poems on the album, and one of them is about men and one of them is about women. And I'm only going to share the one about men right now. And it's just because I feel like it has a lot of healing in it for anyone that might be feeling less than perfect on this New Year's Day. And especially to all of the beautiful, wonderful, important men in my life and in the world. This poem is for you. Men, man chest. Produce, provide, manifest. A giver, a taker, a whole human, he does his best. To caress and finesse while being strong and deliberate. Creating and sustaining his world, always a test of maleness, masculine, compare, repair, fixing up solutions to keep his institutions running. He must be cunning, on point, strong, yet loving. So much pressure to be the best, not the lesser, but man, I see you. Each of you. A different combination of hues, rhythms, and tunes, dancing, moving, grooving to the beats of your own sweet, delicate hearts and smarts that always surprise me and guide me to depths inside me I didn't know. Tender, a gender I hold forever in my soul. You and I, we make life. You're so pleasurable. Your body is magic to lie beside, so much inside, so much beauty, and I love it when you cry, and it's my duty to be a rock. So let's talk about you and who you are, and examine your scars and dive into depths that as of yet have only crept up to peek out, that long to shout out, I'm different. My spirit, it's so full of life and love, and it's tough yet soft, and I have lofty ideals, and I cook meals, and I reel in romance, and trade a kind glance with friends and lovers, and shoot, my hips move when I dance. So, perchance, I could grab you for an instant, hold you, and our spirits, our insides could match for a minute, and we'll spin it upside down and back round up and kiss the stars together. Men, I love you. Mother Earth loves you. And we need you. And I'm sorry. I am sorry. I'm sorry for all that you have been through. So let's turn the page, begin anew, let the war end. It's long overdue. Men, us women, we love you. We are Atlas Hugged. Happy New Year.
Very nice. Thank you. Now we'll hand it back over to the studio. Many thanks.